This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau.
And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Red, cycle. Set.
Throwing. Love. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ready, black shot. 45, white. Needle blue. Ready.
Love from the gun.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
38. 6, mega. Fury, yellow. Drill, green. Smash, red. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the Packers' 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
First down. It's it. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's now 3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They get this out left. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
First down.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red.
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
Here we go. 6, Mexican, 32. Black shot. Hut.
Now Love.
They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the Niners'
Clock,
3-yard
10.
line.
Let's hut.
Love, they go play action now. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A 4-yard loss.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive.
Watch
3rd and 5.
Let's hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
From 6 yards away.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Packers will set up.
Love throwing for it.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
43 red. Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set.
Play action this time with Love. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Smash, red. Ready?
Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Keeps the score. Packers 15. 49ers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw now, here's Love.
And this one too low.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Blue 33, yellow. Blue striker. Hey, green. Green jet claw, 10. Drill green. 10.
On play action. Love to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Packers first down.
Love now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson,
45 yards.
and the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it.
That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line at a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A gain of 26 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for two?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for two. The analytics people probably want them to go for two. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Now we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big time play before the end of the second quarter. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Zoom black. Grill green. Blue 32. Green Jack.
Final play of the half. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 2
yards on the
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
49 yards.
And the Niners have taken the lead.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
And Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, first and 10 here. Here's Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Ready? Trouble, 38. Black, 95. Ready?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Packers first down.
Flight through.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set cut.
Throwing. Love. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
At the 48-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the Packers' 33-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ready, ready. 50, green, red, cycle. Black shot. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. That's Golden.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. It's complete, and he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.